of diminishing returns states that as more and more units of the variable factor are used with the fixed factor, the marginal product starts falling. As more and more units of the variable factor are employed with fixed factor, then marginal product of the variable factor starts falling. So that is law of diminishing returns that we have already seen in the table. But I am showing you again. See, my land is fixed. I am increasing the use of variable factor from 1 to 5. My total product was first 15, right? Sorry, my total product was first 12, then 22, then 30, then 36, then 40. So it became maximum at the 4th unit of labor, and when I am using the 5th unit of labor, sorry, it is maximum at the 5th unit of labor, 40. 12, 22 minus 12, 30 minus 22, 36 minus 30, 40 minus 36, it will give us the decrease in the total product. So as I am increasing the units of labor, my total product is also increasing. When my total product is increasing, my marginal product is also increasing. See, 12, marginal product is 12, 10, then see it is starting falling down to 10, 8, 6, 4. Now, what did we see? Total product was first 12, then 22, when the difference was 10. As I used more unit of labor, 30 minus 22, it is becoming 8. Okay, so my total product is falling. So as my total product is falling, my marginal product is also falling. First it was 12 increasing, then 10, then 8, then 6, then 4. Okay, so as more and more units of the variable factor are employed with the fixed factor, the marginal product starts falling down. My total product is increasing at a decreasing rate and my marginal product is falling down. If I only ask you to draw, if I only ask you to ask a question, what is law of diminishing returns? You will say this, that as we use more and more unit of variable factor along with the fixed factor, the marginal product starts falling. Okay, and you will draw this single diagram that marginal product is falling down. Okay, here in the vertical axis we will be measuring marginal product, and horizontal axis we will be measuring the variable factor, that is labor. So horizontal axis variable factor and the vertical axis marginal product. You will just draw this single diagram showing the table, because when you will plot these points, I want to see the table. In the table there will be fixed factor, variable factor, total product with the decreasing values and marginal product with decreasing values. Values you can use any, but just see that the difference should show that the total product is increasing at a decreasing rate and the marginal product is also decreasing. Numbers you can write anything you want. Okay. Now what is the relationship? Now from these chapters onwards you will get relationships between the different total product and marginal product, total product and all these things. So first we will do the relationship between total product and marginal product. While defining the phase only, I said when total product is increasing at an increasing rate, marginal product is also increasing and is positive. When total product is increasing at a decreasing rate, marginal product is positive but it is falling. When total product is increasing when the total product is maximum, marginal product is 0. When total product is falling, when it is decreasing, marginal product is negative. Now, see, I am showing that old table only so that you all can understand. When total product is maximum, marginal product is 0. Marginal product is what? Change in total product by change in the variable factor. So change in the total product, change in variable factor is 5 minus 4, 1. 52 minus 52, 0. So divided is 0. So my marginal product is 0. Okay. So when total product is maximum, marginal product is 0. When total product is falling, marginal product is negative. So what is the relationship? When total product is increasing, marginal product is also increasing and positive. When total product is increasing at a decreasing rate, marginal product is falling down but is still positive. When total product is maximum, marginal product is 0. When total product is decreasing, marginal product is negative. How I am getting this 0? Marginal product formula was what? Change in total product by change in variable factor. So change in total product is 52 minus 52 and change in variable factor is 5 minus 4. Okay, so 0 divided by 1 is 0. So my marginal product is 0. Okay. See, in this table also, when I said that law of diminishing returns, see, what was my value? 12. Total product was 12. Marginal product first will be 12. Because before that we don't have any value. 22 minus 12. Change in total product by change in variable factor. So change in total product, 22 minus 12, 2 minus 1. So 10 divided by 1. So my marginal product is 10. 30 minus 22. 30 minus 2. So 30 minus 22 is 8 divided by 1. 3 minus 2 is 1. So my marginal product is 8. So change in total product by change in variable factor is my marginal product. So hope you all can now calculate and hope you all know now what is the relationship between TP and MP, total product and marginal product. Okay, and why when the total product is maximum it is becoming 0? Because change in TP by change in the variable factor, MP is 0. Okay, this is the basic relationship. Now we will move on to the relationship between marginal product and average product.